Hello all. So today we are doing an interview with Where Snakes Sing.
Hello. How you doing?
So we're doing a basic interview, nothing too fancy. So this is a very well-known musician, both inside the fandom and slightly outside of it in many other ways too, I can imagine.
Yeah, a little bit within furry conventions and the space within VR.
Yep.
So yeah, the best way to put it. So I've played some of the Furalities, I've played a lot of VR shows. I've done Furdu, Tales of Terror, MFC, Paws Outdoors, now FurCons, New Zealand. And I've got plenty of other shows coming up in the next few years that we're already planning, so yeah, very excited for those.
Yeah. So what got you interested in music?
I was interested in music at a young age. I got a guitar when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Can't remember exactly which age. I could always make a tune out of it, but never really learned how to play it till I got to high school. And then when I was in high school, I got actual lessons. And after like 2 months of lessons, I started teaching the teacher. So we stopped doing lessons. And then while I was in high school, I went to a school called Townsend Creative Technologies College and did music production. From doing music production, I learned how to make music, and yeah, eventually when the pandemic hit, which was a very sad time, but during the pandemic I was able to discover VR chat, discover a new way to try to market myself and play shows for people while being indoors. And then one thing kind of led to another, and yeah, we kind of now are at where we are now. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, so what got you interested in the fandom?
I was interested in the fandom. I was introduced to the fandom when I was in high school. It was a random incident. It was just a friend was like, yeah, check out this stuff here in his book. He had furry stuff and My Little Pony stuff, and I didn't care for the My Little Pony stuff. Or the furry stuff at the time I didn't think, but when I got home that day I was just like, what was that thing he said? Like, furry, what was that? Googling it. Why am I still looking at this 3 hours later? And I always would kind of come back to it for years. I would come back to it and I didn't realise I was a furry until when I went on VR chat and realised there was tons of people that were into the same thing that I was kind of into. They were fine with it and out about it. So after meeting more of these people, I slowly gained the confidence to come out as a furry in 2021. And I've been selling my music to the fandom since 2022.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So what's your future plans going forth?
Future plans going forth, so I'm currently working on my 4th album at the moment, which is titled Why Are You Here? I've released since one song off it, which is Automatic Issues, featuring my good friend in the States, Johnny K9. We've got a second song coming out in either January or February called Electric Love, which I'm very excited to release. I've played it at a couple of cons just to see what people would think, and the reception has been overwhelmingly positive, so I'm very excited to release it. And then, yeah, I've got some more cons lined up for next year, but can't really say anything yet until the cons announce. Because if I announce it first, then it's kind of a bit wrong with me.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, understandable.
Anyway.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think that's been pretty impressive so far, what you've done. And seeing the show live, it was great.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I did see you in the back there, jumping around. It was good fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was a good show.
Good one.
Yeah. It was a FurCons was a good show. I really enjoyed it. This is my first time coming out of Australia for something, and yeah, it was a good gig. It was a good turnout. It felt good. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. This is the first hotel FurCon that has. This is a big thing for New Zealand.
Yeah. And,
so, yeah.
It's really cool. They've done a great job. Great vibe. The weather's gorgeous here, and it's not as cold as I thought it'd be, but it's still cold, which is nice because I like the cold. But no, I like New Zealand. I'll probably come back in a couple of years. I reckon I'll come back here.
Well, I'll see you then. And so with that all said, folks, I hope you enjoyed. Check out this amazing person. He's got all kinds of content. Say where you got all your stuff,
So if you look up When Snake Sings on either Spotify, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok these days. I do a couple of TikToks every now and then. Yeah, pretty much When Snake Sings, either all one word or the separate words as they're spelled.
Okay, cool. Anyways,
yeah, thanks for having me.
Seeing you, and you have a great day.
Alright.
And safe travels back home to Australia.
You too, I've got 5 other interviews I have to do. Alright,
I'll see you around.
See you guys.